Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Eustis City Hall. This is a meeting of the local planning agency. It is 5:50. It's Thursday, May 20th, 2021. Mary, is there a quorum present? Proper notice been given?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Before us, we have the approval of minutes for our May 6, 2021 local planning agency meeting. What's the will of our committee?
I move for approval.
Thank you, ma'am.
All three of them.
I second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Not hearing any. Roll call, please.
Ms. Loop Smith,
Aye.
Mr. Hawkins,
Aye.
Ms. Lee,
Aye.
Mr. Holland,
Aye.
we have a motion on the floor for approval of the minutes and a second. Ms. Cobb?
Aye.
Thank you. Lori?
Good evening, Lori Barnes, Development Services Director, presenting a proposed amendment to the land development regulations. As the City Commission also sits as the local planning agency, we will give a brief presentation at this meeting, followed by a full presentation of the proposed amendments at the City Commission meeting following. Proposed is an amendment to Chapter 110, Development Standards, and Chapter 115, General Building Design Standards. The amendment changes Chapter 110 and 115 to address discrepancies, inconsistencies between sections of the code and to clarify for practical application of the code. There are several paragraphs that are proposed for amendment regarding height restrictions, measurement of standards, the duplex lot typology, the townhome lot typology, regulations regarding accessory structures and uses, clarifying language regarding boat docks and riparian lines as opposed to log lines, fence regulations, portable storage units, residential compatibility and design district transitions, access and pedestrian network. Those are some revisions to the driveway widths and locations, and loading and off-street parking requirements to provide for standards for certain uses where the regulations had indicated the parking requirements should be determined during the site plan review. Staff does recommend that the LPA find this amendment consistent with the comprehensive plan and transmit it to the City Commission for consideration. I'd be happy to answer any questions if you'd like them at this juncture.
Any questions of Lori?
I'd like to express some concerns. As I went through this and I look at it, there's a massive amount of materials that I'm not sure that we are prepared to absorb. I feel like when we look at all of these changes that's being made and trying to understand it, and when we go, the same thing will apply back here. It's all amount of work that we have. It seems like we're getting the elephant. We got to eat it all at one time. I would like, I don't know how everybody else, but I would like to have like a workshop, break it down, take small bites to eat that elephant. But it seems like it's just a massive amount of things to understand, to do, that we have to make decisions about. So I would like to approach it in a different way and have like workshops and break it down, go piece by piece by piece to do this, to accomplish it. That's just my thoughts on it.
Anyone else have any comments or concerns?
I concur.
Yeah, I concur. I actually spoke to the city manager last week, and I asked, when Lori came back, if I could sit down with her and go over this. It's a lot of stuff.
Okay. All right. Karen, any comments, ma'am?
I would just, and I know Lori was out, but I would just remind us that we can always call, and she will be glad to talk to us. So I think taking it, I understand it is a lot. There's a lot. but there's already 3, so it's all good.
Yeah, my thing is, I've only been on the commission a couple of months, and I may not be the brightest bulb in the room, but watch it. Yeah, it's a little much, and I would like the opportunity to sit down and I have sat down with Lori from time to time, but this is like whoa. So
Oh, if I may. And I also think, in the process of us doing the negotiations, I would just like to see us, pull some of this back and learn a little bit more, because if, whatever we decide on the negotiations, it just, I guess for optics, it just looks a little off. I know we discussed part of these things at the workshop in January, but it just, and, timing is everything, even though we discussed it, just coming up at just an awkward time right now. And I just don't want to give off the wrong impression. So I think if we learn a little bit more about it and just get a little bit more informed, I would feel a whole bunch better.
And think about it, 5 of us calling Lori, that's 5 different, but if we
It's
could just
crazy.
have a workshop and work it all out at the beginning, I would feel better about it.
I think it's too much to talk over the telephone.
Can I suggest the 27th then, of May?
nope.
No? Okay, that's
Graduation season.
Yeah, next week
so-
is a mess.
Yeah, I got it.
June the 2nd, before the commission meeting. Then we can table the matters under the LPA and then reconvene the LPA for the next day commission
You okay
meeting.
with the 2nd?
Yeah.
Nan?
What time?
At your convenience,
After work? I've got,
5:30?
It
that
it
enough
need-
time?
It needs more time than
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
It needs more than time than
On
that.
a different date than a commission meeting.
I'm okay whenever you all want to do it.
No, it's be the
It's
day
the day
before.
It would be the day
The day
before.
before,
Yeah, the 2nd.
the 2nd, oh, okay, the 2nd.
Karen, how
Why
are
don't we
you-
start like at 4?
Are you okay with 4, Karen?
Yeah.
4?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good,
On the 2nd?
On the 2nd.
I'm good.
Okay. 4 o'clock on the 2nd?
Okay, and then, so the motion would be to table this for reconsideration, LPA, at the June 3rd meeting.
Yes.
Somebody want to make that as a motion?
So moved.
Thank you.
I'll second.
First and second, any further discussion? Not hearing any, roll call, please.
I'm going to guess that the motion would, Lori's going to bring up the comp plan text amendments, which are of similar nature. Would you
Needs
just,
to do the same thing.
could we just make the motion and include both those items there?
Yes.
All right. Karen, you still good with
Say
your motion on that?
Yes.
You still good with your second? All right.
Okay, on the motion to continue both items
Yes.
in the LPA meeting to June
June
3rd.
2nd, June 3rd.
The LPA would be continued to June 3rd. Ms. LaHoop Smith?
Aye.
Ms. Cobb?
Aye.
Mr. Hawkins?
Aye.
Ms. Lee?
3rd or 2nd?
Well, the
Workshop
second-
will be on the
Workshop's the second.
2nd. The LPA will
Okay,
be
the
continued to the
LPA.
3rd.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
good, yes, yes.
Mr. Holland?
Aye. Lori, thank you, ma'am. All right, that is it on our LPA meeting tonight. That meeting's adjourned. If you'll give us just a few minutes, we will start our regular city commission meeting. Thank you.